So this morning we are celebrating 50 years of People magazine. Actress Mia Farrow appeared on the very first issue to hit newsstands in 1974. Since then, countless A-listers, royals, and more have followed.
Earlier this morning, we exclusively revealed this special anniversary edition. It features 11 superstars, Oscar, Emmy, Grammy, and Tony winners.
Not to mention 2 EGOTs, Humanitarian Award winners, and a world champion.
Here to tell us more is Wendy Naugle, the magazine's editor-in-chief. Wendy, congratulations.
Congrats. Thank you. We're so excited it's out in the world.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary. So let's talk about these 11 cover stars. By the way, the magazine itself, just beautiful.
It is.
It is.
It's a beautiful photo.
Fold-out cover.
Yeah.
The whole idea was to have this wonderful garden party that everyone could feel a part of, that our readers could feel a part of. These are the people that we have followed their stories for the last 50 years. They are the people who have helped change the culture and will still help change it for the years ahead. So it seemed like the perfect celebration.
I love that.
And what's the story on the corgi there?
Well, you know, we've covered royals a little bit in our day, so we wanted a little nod to that.
Cute, a little
It's a nod to the
It's cute.
royals. Got it.
So you also did some interviews with folks who were on the cover. Talk about Jennifer Aniston. What little nuggets did she?
Yeah, I mean, her first cover for us was with Friends, and she could still remember having the sheet over the head of the cast. That was a detail that she would never forget. And she's also been the cover of our most beautiful issue, and it was a really great time to look back and think of all of these moments that she's had really in front of the spotlight since that big blowout show.
Yeah.
We also
I'm sorry. I never get 2 questions in a row. Let's talk about Matthew McConaughey. All right.
All right. We looked back on his life. I mean, he's been a Sexiest Man Alive. Also, during COVID, there was this wonderful moment where we were all in lockdown. It was challenging to figure out how do you do a photo shoot and put out a magazine. And so his kids took these amazing portraits of him, and it was great to look back on that moment as well.
I love that.
Speaking of Sexiest Men Alive, I mean, Al and Craig have both been nominated. Could we ever see them actually win this thing?
Is that a question?
Every other man
I was going to say, no.
Just no.
You might have to fight The Rock because he always says he is the sexiest man alive for perpetuity.
Yeah, I don't think you guys will be fighting him. But seriously, I mean, Al was on the cover 2002, 2021 with your beautiful wife. And we've all kind of opened up about our personal lives. How important is it in People magazine for those personal stories to come through?
That's incredibly important. And I think one of the things that I love is when I hear stories of people who have read about Al or someone else who has shared their personal story, a health story, and they will tell me, my mother slipped this across the coffee table to me. I read it. It opened up this important conversation. That's really vital to what we do. It's that humanity that connects all of us. And I think in these really divisive times, that's more important than ever.
I love that. I was going to ask you about the secret sauce because, you know, you have people that you see on television that you admire, and even the royals, let's admit it, people love to read about them. And what do you think that is, too? Like, and maybe the most captivating one for your readers when we talk about the royals.
So the most captivating royal for us has always been Princess Diana. She's been on our cover more than anyone else, 59 times.
Wow.
Really?
Our tribute cover to her is the only cover that ever ran without any cover lines at all. It was just such a moment, and it was such an iconic image that really no words needed to be said. We all remember where we were when she passed.
There's also a great part in the magazine where you talk about how people, you know, changed my life, how the magazine itself. And earlier, you started by talking about how the 11 people on the cover really sort of shaped culture. And I would contend that People magazine has also done just that. Like, you've been a part of the fabric of this country for a long time. But the magazine, during times of crisis especially, seems to really mean a lot to people.
I think it is how we bring people together. You know, we have incredible stories about how we reported on 9/11. We were the first magazine out on newsstands. That was our best-selling cover of all time. We were supposed to go to press with an entirely different issue that morning, and in less than 24 hours, we tore everything up and put out an issue that I think touched millions of people. And then there are these incredible stories. You know, Keishal Barrow was one that I really remember. She was separated from her kids during Hurricane Katrina. we showed a picture of her daughter in our pages and said, help find this girl. And literally, once that happened, the phone was ringing and someone said, I know where she is. And they were able to reunite. And what really gives me chills is now Khalees wants to become a journalist.
circle.
Jeez, Wendy.
Wow. So good.
Happy anniversary.
As I said to you before we started the segment, I do think it's a testament. When so many magazines are falling by the wayside, People magazine endures. So kudos.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
50th anniversary issue on newsstands nationwide this Friday.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.